Good morning. We've been looking at a day that's been on the foggy side. This is a view of a DOT map from Minnesota and North Dakota. You can see it's looking colorful here because of the fog and the continued ice and snow on the roads from this weekend's event. So let's take a full screen view of this. You can see that we are looking at some blue and pink on the map, and that's where we're talking about either patchy areas of snow and ice or even some frost from this morning's fog, all the way to completely covered roads in pink here. So a lot of eastern North Dakota reporting at least something going on the road. South of Grand Forks, it looks like continuous ice, maybe back over to Northwood, back into the Valley City, Barnes County area. And then over to Minnesota, not as many roads indicated as ice or snow covered, but still some patchy areas out there too where we're dealing with this. So let's take a look at our visibility. You can see visibility in the north is in that low range in some spots. We are at 0 in Langdon, so dealing with no visibility there. Grand Forks is down to 1.5 miles visibility. Other places where we're lower but not necessarily experiencing the dense fog, anywhere from that 3 to 5 mile range in a lot of spots. Southern Valley, Fargo, again, just saw our visibility drop quite a bit. We're down to 1/2 mile. In Moorhead, 1.25 miles. Looking at Valley City and Jamestown at less than 1 mile visibility. And in Fergus Falls, traveling down I-94 here, we're looking at visibility being an issue at less than 1 mile, and Elbow Lake's right at 1 mile. So again, fog a factor for us today. And wind is going to be a factor too. We're seeing winds that are in the teens in a lot of spots out of the south, with some gusts at times getting into the 20s, and Fargo has a gust to 26 miles per hour. So the wind's stronger leading up to the cold front that's going to sweep through today, and then it gets stronger from there as it changes direction and we see a northwesterly wind. So be ready for wind throughout the day today. Temperatures are in the teens and 20s, so there's going to be a wind chill factor. We're currently at 24 degrees in Fargo. It's 23 in Grand Forks. Of course, you see Oaks there, the one exception that's even chillier. We're at 7 degrees in Oaks. And a look at your radar and satellite map again. Here's the front. You can see the weather along it, the clouds. There's some areas of snow northwest of Winnipeg and then back in northeastern parts of Montana. And some of that may sweep into the valley. So we can't rule out a passing snow shower as this cold front moves through. And that could lead to lowered visibility with the wind at times, but also the wind could cause some blowing and drifting snow, picking up what's already on the ground. So that may be a factor for the evening commute. But this morning we're watching out for the fog being our greatest concern. Temperatures will be on the rise back into some 20s to near 30 by lunchtime. Here comes that potential for snow. This particular model is a little aggressive on the snow, but still it is a possibility. So we want to make sure we show that to you so you are aware that we may see a scenario similar to this. Temperatures will be ranging from mid-20s to even some low to mid-30s in southeastern North Dakota. So there could be a little bit of an attempt to change over from snow to a little bit of a mix as if that moves through as we see that into the afternoon hours. This is 3 p.m. And then carrying on, the front moves through pretty quickly. Behind it, the wind starts to pick up. We're looking at these northwesterly wind gusts into the 30s, maybe even getting closer to 40 miles per hour in some areas heading into the later hours tonight. This is 11 p.m. And then there may be still some wraparound snow that affects parts of our northeastern viewing area, looking at Baudette, Lake of the Woods area back down toward Red Lake being that location that could be more impacted. And then tomorrow morning you can see temperatures a lot cooler than this morning, more of us into the low teens to start the day. And that step back will continue Tuesday, and our temperatures will be back into the 20s. But we warm up halfway through the week. We see those temperatures back into the above freezing range in the afternoons, and Thursday could be back to some 40s here. So some milder weather still on the docket here for us for the end of the week this week, and even this weekend, mid to upper 30s. Not too bad for any Christmas shopping you need to do, events you're heading out to. One thing I will mention though, on Saturday it's going to be a little bit windy coming up, it looks like. And again, on our 11th day of our 11-day planner, winter solstice on the 21st.
The light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes, we're going to see more daylight from that point on. So that's some good news. I think for everybody, we all have a little bit of a hard time with those shorter daylight hours this time of year.
Agreed. Yeah, looking forward to that. Okay, thank you, Lisa.